I'm Mrs. Woolley in 5th. You may know me from TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, here, but what are you doing?
Nothing.
Are you seriously interrupting my video for a banana and a dog bone?
Snack time.
Oh. Are you okay?
I'm good.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Is Ted okay? Oh.
Yep. I lost the dog in the treat, but I'm alive.
So anyway, welcome. Today we are going to be talking about Happy Numbers. Happy Numbers is an online math curriculum that you can use in your own classroom. I have been using it in my classroom for the past few months, and today is update number 2. So stick around if you want to find out whether or not Happy Numbers is right for your classroom. Okay, so if you've already watched my first Happy Numbers update video, good, you're in the right place. But if you haven't watched that yet, I need you to pause, go back to that video and get caught up, and we'll wait for you. Okay, you back? Awesome. Okay, so today I wanted to talk about kind of my experience with Happy Numbers, my students' experience with Happy Numbers, and what I like about it and what I don't like about it. So something I really like about Happy Numbers is that when you first log onto the website itself, it gives you a complete list of all of your students. You can see their accuracy, you can see the tasks they're working on, the amount of time that they have spent on those tasks, as well as the exact skills that they're working on. So that's something as a teacher that's like everything is all in one place, and that's amazing because it's so hard to keep track of data that's everywhere. So Happy Numbers suggests a time target of about 45 minutes per week. So that's how much time you want your students to be working on their tasks each week. And it even gives you kind of an estimation of what amount of time it will take them to move up to the next grade level skill. So for example, one of my students, if they work 45 minutes a week on Happy Numbers, they should be able to move up to the next grade level skills within about 6 to 7 weeks. So it gives you kind of a good idea of where you're headed and where your students are headed, so long as you stick to the program. Happy Numbers calls that number of weeks their grade level readiness. So basically, that's telling me that this student's gonna be ready to work on the next grade level skills within that amount of weeks. So if we're thinking about grade level readiness, right? These kids have not had a normal year of school in about two or 3 years. Oh my gosh, 2 or 3 years. So if we think about it, a student that's working, in my 5th grade class on some 2nd or 3rd grade skills is really not that uncommon. This is the new normal, and Happy Numbers is here to help us with that. So if we're thinking about that, our students now are working on skills that are based on their needs. Happy Numbers targets them exactly where they need to be. That's going to help to fill in all of those gaps that they've been missing over the past few years working through math through a pandemic. So if I'm looking at one of my students, they might be working on a 2nd grade standard, numbers and operations in base 10. But even though that's a 2nd grade standard, Happy Numbers is going to help them get ready for the 5th grade standard. What I love about it is that it's so easy to fit Happy Numbers into our day. I've said it before, I said it in the first video, but it's impossible to fit everything into one school day. We think that we can, and we try to, but it's really hard. So if someone were to come up to me and say, hey, here's a brand new curriculum, we want you to fit this into your school day, I would probably laugh in their face. Yeah, I'd laugh in their face. But Happy Numbers is not like that. Happy Numbers is very easy to fit into like a 10-minute gap. So let's say we finish social studies early this day. Hey, let's hop on Happy Numbers for a few minutes. Or, oh, we did all our number corner activities for the month. Let's go ahead and fill that gap with happy numbers. So it's super simple to just work it into your daily schedule without having to make time for it. I would not have said that if I hadn't tried it myself and found out for myself that it is doable and I am able to fit this in at least 2 or 3 times a week in my own classroom. Okay, another thing I really like about happy numbers is that the students have 2 separate places they can go on the website. So they have their tasks that they need to complete, which are their need-based tasks that are right at their level. And then they have math games as like a fun incentive that they get for completing all of their target tasks. So I actually found out something cool about them this past couple of weeks. We were working on happy numbers and the students were hard at work on their tasks. They were working through their learning paths. And I said, okay guys, you guys have been working really hard for the past 25 minutes. Why don't you take some time to access the math games? And I let them get on the math games. I was kind of walking around and all of a sudden they look at me and they go, we can't. And I was like, what? Like, what are you talking about? Why can't you? And they said, well, we didn't complete enough tasks yet, so we can't get on the games. In that moment, okay, so in front of the kids, I was like, oh no, that's terrible. But then like my teacher brain and like inside my head, I was like, that is genius. Like I can't stand when something claims to be a curriculum, but it's really just like more games and they're really not educational. But Happy Numbers is not that, okay? It is a curriculum that these kids have to work hard on, and then there are built-in incentives for them that they can access once they've completed their work. But they made it so that there are strings attached. You can't just go on and use the games. You have to do your tasks. So I thought that was awesome because then you can tell who's been actually completing their target tasks and the other ones, if they haven't been completing them, they aren't doing any incentives. So it's kind of a nice built-in feature with the website. So I have been walking around the room a lot while my students are using Happy Numbers, and it looks really fun. Like it's not just like a boring math program you have on the computer. It's very colorful and bright, and all of the images that they use are very colorful and inviting. And what's really cool about it is it breaks down all of the math that they're doing into steps. So students aren't just blindly working through math and just, getting wrong answer after wrong answer after wrong answer. They're actually learning because it's teaching them step by step the way to do the problem. So I was working through on the student side of it. I just wanted to see what it looked like to complete tasks. What's cool is they have this little bar at the top of the website, and it has these little apples. And when you complete a task correctly, your little apples roll across the screen. So it's a nice little progress bar for them. But the tasks themselves are full of animations and images, and just it's very, very inviting and welcoming, and it makes math fun. One thing I wish that I could see though from my screen view is, you okay over there? Ted just came in the room and plopped on the ground. Anyway, one thing that I wish that I could see from the teacher's view was the students' home screens. So when they log in, they can see their little character that they build, and they have quests for the week, and it tells them what level they're on and stuff. So I wish I could see that view. That would be pretty cool. But I can just log into their account and look at it. But it would be cool if there was a way that teachers could click a button and it would show us just on our own personal account. So that's my only thing I wish would change. But other than that, I'm really enjoying Happy Numbers in my classroom. I think it's really helping and making a difference. And my students enjoy using it. They like being able to work on things that don't frustrate them and things that are just enough of a challenge. I hope you guys enjoyed update number 2 on Happy Numbers. If you did, go down in my description box and click that link so you can try it online for free. I've had so many teachers in my comments telling me that they have tried it in their classrooms. They're loving it. Their students are loving it. Take the leap. give it a try, see how it works out for you. And make sure while you're down there, you hit that subscribe button to become a member of the Woolley Fam. Leave me all the likes in the comments because I love reading all of your comments. And there's only one thing we have left to do in this video, and that's to get it. Oh, I need to go back to the gym, you're too heavy. Teddy approved. Bye!